Today I'm going to be talking you through a gratitude practice. I like to do this practice when I start to compare myself or judge how my paintings are coming, but also when I start to judge and compare in other aspects of my life as well. Can be a really slippery slope. So to get you back and kind of cultivate these feelings of being thankful for what you have, for the experiences that you've gone through, for the people in your life, this can really help recenter you into those things. Technically, we are going to be learning how to mix watercolor pigments on your page, what happens when they meet, and get comfortable with the ratio of water to pigment both on your brush and on your paper. Okay, so I am using a number 16 brush. Um, Feel free to use a number 12 or even smaller if your paper is smaller. First things first, just put your brush down, put your hands on the table or on your lap, and close your eyes. Take a very deep breath in and exhale completely out your nose or your mouth. Soften your shoulders, your jaw, and all the muscles of your face. I'm going to talk you through a brief gratitude meditation. Let's start by thinking of all the objects in your life that you are thankful for. Without judging what comes up for you, thinking of all the objects you touch throughout your daily life that make your experience easier. Taking another deep breath in, exhale out your nose or your mouth. Shifting now to think of the people in your life that you are thankful for. Again, without judgment, spending a moment on each person as the thought of them comes up. Once again, a deep breath in, exhaling out your nose or your mouth. We shift now to think about the experiences in your life that you are thankful to have gone through. And don't just stop at the good ones. You can also bring up those experiences that may have been difficult or challenging to go through, but they still are a part of what make you your beautiful self. Take a few more breaths here. And then let your eyes open. Give yourself a nice smile. Feel all those good feelings. And let's go ahead and begin. So go ahead and pick up your brush and let's first get it wet with dipping it in our water and really plunging it to the bottom of the water jar. Then we're going to pick up some pigment by rolling the brush, the belly of the brush, over the well of your watercolor pigment. So it really gets fully saturated, fully picked up by your brush. Bring your brush to the paper and we'll start by just painting circles. Painting circles one after the other next to each other. Let them touch. They don't have to be perfect. And I would recommend sticking with maybe 2 to 3 colors. You're going to see how these colors mix on the paper as they meet and start to blend. And as you go, just continue to experiment and play. Maybe you use more water for some and then go back into it and see what happens, see how they bleed into one another. And go ahead and fill up your entire page. I'm going to show you this sped up on my end, but go ahead and fill up your entire page with all these nice good colors. And again, it's not anything you need to judge, fix, or change. Just let what happens on the paper happen. And when you're done, just put your paintbrush down and take a look at your piece. Take a look at all the places that the pigment came together, what happens when there was more water, and just observe your experiment. So now that your piece is dry and you have your pen with you, I'm using a Micron PN, which means plastic nib, so it has a nice point to it. But you know, this doesn't have to be a finished piece. It's not a precious piece. We can go ahead and write on it. So we are going to write in each circle something that you are grateful for. So you might be a little overwhelmed if your paper is really large like mine, but go ahead and give it a shot. Take your time and don't edit it. Just let it come out and let it flow. There's no need to keep things, within. Just let them come out and see what happens. When you're done, you should have a nice big piece of paper with everything that you love and that you're thankful for. Even if they're difficult or challenging at times, when you look on here, you should really just feel good with everything that's in your life and everything that you have going for you. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you have any questions or just want to say hey, please don't hesitate to reach out to me.